So I'll probably just do 2 more parts on the one particular girl before moving on, and hopefully other people can relate and go, you know what, that's how you're doing a good through. I was like, wow, you know, does this person really, really hate me? And I should come back to use me. And I had people saying, yeah, she should come back to rob you, she should come back to do this, blah, blah. And I'm like, am I blind to this? Because so we had a really big, I think it was like literally over 2 days where we stayed together and we just chatted. And I was like, look, let's try and make this work. Let's try and fix everything. But we need to be open with each other. She was even going to meet my mum and stuff, and like, we need to be open with each other, we need to do this, we need to get stuff to work properly. But we need to you know, be fair. I said, and sometimes you're setting me up for failure. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, well, an example being, I wanted to take her to this Italian restaurant. And because she loved Italian, it was a proper Italian restaurant, does that, they cook the food in front of you and all that stuff. I said, and you knew I wanted to take you there. And she asked, but you said, in your mind, Chris must be after something. I said, but I'm not after all. Like, look how when that happened, we laid down and cuddled instead. So it's not like I'm expecting anything anyways. And I said, it's hurtful sometimes when you're saying stuff like that. I said, the truth is, I said, I wanted to take you to the Italian restaurant because you said, no guys ever bought you food before. I wanted to buy you food, have a nice meal with you, give you a gift, and just have a really good time. Because she was going home to her family for Christmas. And then she kind of broke down and said, will you FaceTime me every day? I said, well, I will FaceTime you every day. Yes. You know, we'll keep, nothing's going to change. And then she was like, you do OnlyFans and stuff with girls. I said, you don't like it, do you? She was, I said, I can stop doing that. Easy. Means nothing. And I could tell she was like, I said, but, you know, you need to give me trust as well. And I said, like, you set me up to fail. And I said, like, when we were going out to eat, and you asked me to go out to eat, you was like, I don't want you to be dressed too posh because then I'll feel, you know, like you should. I was like, okay. So literally, I have a fucking Moschino top. I have a fucking, you know, all top brands, Gabbana and all that. I can tell I don't give a shit about brands. And I was like, okay, so you do not want me to put them in my Ulster jeans and all this shit on? No. So I came in a more casual top, and I opened the door, and she's dressed fucking gorgeous. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she looked fucking drop dead beautiful. I'm like, so I thought someone was coming in my house then. And it was like the earth stood still from me. I looked, I thought, wow, you're beautiful. I didn't even get a chance to tell her how beautiful she was, because she flipped out on the clothes I was wearing. I'm like, well, yeah. So I said, look, give me 10 minutes, I'll change. Change into the fucking £2,000 worth of clothing, nice shoes and everything. Go back out with her. And as we're getting out the door, a girl who works for me rings up, wanting something that had been left. So I'm like, don't worry. I'll go speak to my friend Neil and he'll sort it, blah, blah, blah. So she's with me. I send it. And then she started accusing me of talking to other women. And I said, no, you know that girl. You know I'm not attracted to her at all. You know the situation. You know nothing's happening between us. I went, you saw me go to the guy and say that this had been left at work. It needed dropping down. And she goes, yeah, but you've muted your phone. You've turned your phone off. I went, yes, I have told every single person that I'm having some time off work and don't bother me, deal with it, because I'm spending time with you. Like, you're the priority. You ought to look at my phone. You're the priority. I want to spend this time with you. This turned into some type of pushing me, punching me in public. And she walked away, and I sent her a message. I went, look, you know as well as me, you will feel stupid if we fall out like this and we don't go out for this meal. So come back. And we'll go. She came back and we did it a second time. And I was like, okay, so we didn't have the meal. It went nowhere. And this was probably the time where I, as a man, should have used my head and thought, it can't work with this girl. She can't help it. She's not a bad person. But it can't, you know, it just can't help. And you've got to know when to walk away. And I was stupid and I didn't.